Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff for what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. You ready to go?
On first down, Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A little juke. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I think we all heard about it in the offseason. There were many questions asking if Philadelphia might consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, "This is my team," and he led them to a Super Bowl appearance. A well-deserved moment for this quarterback who just kept his head down, kept working, and eliminated all the noise.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this throw will be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He juked him. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. Throw left side complete to Scott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. It'll be Hurts on the option. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Back to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-all is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But Remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
It's caught, Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Smith catches left side.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Running right, here's Sanders.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Mahomes now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to air one out.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.